The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So UConn's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move to get room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This UConn offense really has it going. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Dukes offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Paul. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Watson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Dropping back, it's Douglas. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Now on the move. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Parker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. The short hands, it's Burton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Going up top again. And the missed connection on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Douglas. Find some fresh air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. He's past the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today, and that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs through a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. Makes his man miss. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UConn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Flowers. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. A strike downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. to the ground with the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. He's in open space downfield.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man, it's Douglas. With the catch, it's Alexander. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Inside the 35. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Buys a little extra time. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Off the play fake. Looking for the score! And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Hold. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ellis. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Dukes are on the move. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Give him 6. Touchdown, James Madison. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. That's reeled in, it's Ellis. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Spins away from the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, UConn, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. UConn quick to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys.
He'll take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.